Hey guys, Tightrope here, bringing you a 2v2 today. We're on Wolfheze. Today spawning in the south, we have Falco Nero with COH2, immediately going for Elite Armored. Diamond with Wehrmacht, Fortified Armour. Opposing them, we have Frost with Soviets, Industry, and Bulat also with Soviets, going for Guard Motor. Unfortunately, the ranking lookup functionality broken today, so I can't give you a rundown on the ranks, but you know, I recognize Bulat, Frost, Falco Nero as high ranked players, so I just hope for the best. Okay, there go the combat engineers. Got off to a bit of a bad start there. Seemed like they were trying to run to the heavy cover, but they just took too much damage on the way back. Made it not worthwhile in the end. Nice little flank here by the conscripts. Get on the side of the machine gun. Might be able to jump into the building. Doesn't go for it. Does have grenadiers waiting around the corner. Fires this combat engineers. Combat engineers backing out to a safer range. The machine gun does eventually set up behind this heavy cover. And a couple models of the conscripts standing out of cover do get suppressed. MG has to get out of there shortly thereafter. Pies eventually close in on the combat engineers. Meanwhile, it's a penal start from Frost. Going for an M3A1 after that. Pretty standard tier 1 style. Good job focusing down the stern pies. Grenadiers outnumbering the conscripts, but losing control of the cutoff here. Puts the penals into the M3. Sternpies rushing around the corner, looking to put some damage on it. Quick switch of the focus fire by the M3 at least. Can't control what the units inside the transport are shooting at, of course. Jumps out the penal squad. We're very close to the base, and it's a forward tier 1. Coming in here for a kill though. This is an extremely fast 2-2-1. Be careful though, these base MGs do hit very hard against this light armor. Risky going in for a dive. Typically the M3 does do well in the head-to-head for the upgrade as well. Oof. A little bit slow jumping in to stop the decap. Doesn't really add too much. Not a huge amount of resources lost, but still would have been a nice move. Double combat engineer, double flamer from Bulat. Going for a tier 2 after this into an early mortar, which is kind of interesting. Yes, mine's getting triggered. Oh, pretty much picture perfect there. Kind of ran into them down here, then retreated back through them here. Ouch. Easy to make that mistake, but sometimes you're better off going out the way you came. M3 goes for a bit of a chase down, but has to give up the chase. The sternpie is just spitting out too much damage. Penal's advancing. Hasn't upgraded either of them with PTRSs yet. Medics back here. Do have some for Bulat though. Aces are reasonably close. You could make it, you know, run across. Make use of your teammates healing.
120mm mortars are now available for deployment.
Coming in here.
Rifle infantry squads are now available.
Smoke out though by the 2-2-1. M3's got to be careful. There's quite a lot of small arms fire it's still taking. Back away now. Might be a little bit too late. Oh, gets out of there, and really need to pop the speed boost, I think. The extra acceleration makes a big difference. It's extremely close to going down. What's coming in from the side here? Do not have Molotovs. So they're just going to have to try and shoot this machine gun away.
Scout car has arrived.
Squad came out of suppression though, so it actually works out quite well. And the 222 now coming in for Diamond at a good timing as well. Before 6 minutes. Did end up going for a third penal on Frost. Still no upgrade on the 221 by Falco. It's kind of interesting. There's out a satchel. Easy dodge though. Quite a lot of manpower bleed, I imagine. Frost 16 and 20. When those are penal models, pretty bad. And Bulat also having a bit of a nightmare so far. Here we go. Yep, Faust connecting. M3A1 goes down. Oh man, I feel like it might have been worthwhile just upgrading one of these penals with the PTRS. No, it does nerf your anti-infantry for the rest of the game, but it just makes it so easy to knock out the 221, especially if you put that penal squad inside of the M3A1 and chase this down. And that even scales okay against a flak half track, which we can see is about to pop out for Falco next.
Mechanized flak is ready for action.
Good dodge on the rifle nade there. 2-2 coming around the corner. Cosco's too far away to go for a merge safely, so has to retreat that guard squad. Got tier 3 coming up though for Bulat. Could be on track for a... Oh, well, there we go. Did upgrade them in the end. And kills off the 221. Nice. On track for a good T70 timing though, Bulat. Always good to upgrade the squad, which has the lowest amount of vet with the AT weaponry, just as a general guideline. Typically they vet up quite quickly, shooting at vehicles, doing heavy damage to them, so they vet up very rapidly. And conversely, they don't really need their vet bonuses as much often. Because, you know, maybe they'll get a received accuracy bonus, but, you know, they're getting shot at by a tank. Tanks relies on scatter rather than accuracy most of the time, so it makes less of a difference. There we go, nice bit of suppression in there, fast by the flak. T70 rolling up. Running right into a Faust though, gotta be careful. Does have that Grenadier Faust range bulletin, so got a little bit too close. You do have a pack on the field and a 4th Grenadier now for Diamond as well, so pretty much full meta tactics from Diamond. Bulat has struggled to this point. Whatever happened to that? You know, he was briefly building a mortar but then cancelled it. I'm not sure. There's this truck over to the side here from Frost. Don't see those too often. I believe this, similar to the Opel Blitz, only provides a resource boost to yourself, as you can see here, not to your teammates. So it's kind of greedy going for this over a cache, which for 50 more manpower would give twice the benefits, but
Enemy forces are attempting to capture our territory.
there you go. And yeah, the double Soviet team at the moment, no anti-tank guns, so they are struggling a touch against the Axis light vehicles. We've got Aziz coming in for Bulat now, and of course, you kind of wouldn't expect to have Aziz. Wouldn't expect a side tech to tier 2, just relying on the penal PTRSs. Oh, that's a strange choice from Falco, a rebuild on the 221 and upgrading it to the 223 as well. Feels like the timing window for that is kind of past. Must be expecting to use that to boost up his own resources later on. Yes, it's an unusual choice to go for the rebuild on that. Generally wouldn't advise it. Good volley of PTRS fire. Back half track has to get out. Doesn't back all the way out though, a little bit greedy. could backfire. Looks like 2 PTRS shots would kill that, or maybe 1 PTRS and a bit of small arms. Gonna have to back away now though. Sternpower's retreating. Needs those repairs. One dancing away, but here we go. Is this setting up? And a bit of guards fire. 221 dead. Didn't have a vet yet, so didn't have that smoke. A cheeky demo on this side of the building as well. Bulat. See if it pays off here. Here comes the T7. He's got off to a slow start. It's a bit dicey running past your own demo like this. Gotta be careful. You don't misclick and or accidentally get it triggered by enemies firing it in the area. Now this is backing away. They've lost control down here. Well, good awareness, I'd say. Ooh, pack shot missed. I think that would have been the kill shot. Very lucky break there for Bulat. And there's this barrage. A lot of the damage shielded by the Stugrick. Did that demo go off? No, why can't we see the because we're on Frost's point of view, not Bulat's. Conscripts still don't have anti-tank grenades, by the way. And they accidentally run back into the machine gun's arc of fire there. Guards going into firing positions mode. Getting suppressed. Just not using its barrage. We're trying to conserve munitions. It's got 120. Recon plane out for Frost. Got a T-34 on the field. Good timing for it. 4:13 minutes. It's quite sharp. I'm sure the Zis truck fuel boosting assisting in how rapidly that came out. Got a second pack on the field already from Diamond though. Bit of crush action there from the T-34. One of the packs under pressure from the T-70 as well. Already a little bit low.
Time to unleash our heavy tanks.
And could actually get destroyed here. Where's the second pack? It's rolling up. Good little double team here by the allies. Raketten's coming across though. Good teamwork from Falco. Sets up, packs up, sets up again, packs up. Oh. T-34, the Raketten. I think that was an attack round. Trying to go through the shrubbery. Smoke out to safety there by Diamond. T-34 now has a tall task to make it back home safe. Seems almost impossible. 222's going in for the kill on it. Oh, but the T-34 missing its shot. Pack setting up. And there goes that T-34. Steal on the AT gun back there from Bulat though, so not an all for nothing. Though in the meantime, it seems like the Axis have had slightly superior territory control and control the VPs. The Allies way behind at the moment. Engineers forgotten about. Did I just see some guards die as well for Bulat? Oh, see daisy. Ouch. 2 squad wipes here for Bulat. Should have been able to avoid that. Combat engineer wipe especially. I wonder if he had a lag spike or something. Suffer 2 losses back to back like that.
Engineers ready for assignment.
Got 2 AT guns though for Bulat. Diamond going straight for tier 4 though. Interesting. Maybe going for like a boom bear elephant type combo. He's not rebuilt the second pack yet, however. Do you have a heavy mortar now for Bulat? I didn't mention that. Up to 4 kills. Feels like he got it quite late though, all things considered. T70 backing away after taking one Faust. Marked vehicle. Double AT guns and hot pursuit, but they're not going to get there in time. Flak half-track still a thorn in Frost's side. Very hard to deal with the flak half-track with PTRSs. It did get easier now that PTRSs can use attack ground. It can't hide in smoke like it used to be able to. And there was a fourth penal from Frost as well. Throws out a cheeky satchel. This is what you want to do after your satchel. Stand right next to the squad. Don't like retreat away or draw attention to that area. And the cheeky satchel pays off. Comes in with the T-34 again. Goes for a nice crush. Nearly wipes the squad. Conscript's pressuring the Raketin, so it can't afford to set up and fire here. Could still even go down with a lucky T-34 shot or two. It's not happening. T-70 still alive. Still getting damage done. Important to kind of come in with the recon mode. Probing for weaknesses and those kind of attacks. And it is indeed a Brumbeer from Diamond. TRS is firing. Remember, you'll reload 4 times slower when you're suppressed, so once you get suppressed and you've got those anti-tank, like rifles or a Panzerstreak or something, you're most likely only going to be able to fire one shot. So you might as well just retreat after that. Damage on the T-34, double AT guns are there, hoping to land some hits on the Brumbeer, but the marked vehicle plane's shot down, so they've lost vision on it. And it's a train of Axis infantry rolling through the centre of the map. This just sets up huge splashing shot in there by the Brumbeer with AT guns low. Some forward reinforced though from the positioning, and oh boy! Obers get wiped by a lucky shot from the T-34. Looks like it knocked out 3 models in one hit. Exactly what the Allies needed to relieve some of this pressure. And they managed to hold on to their cutoff as well. Nice hold there from the Allies. I think, maybe Diamond making a slight mistake not bringing in his pack from this side to assist. Just leaving it camped, just wasn't able to support that push and assisted the Allies. Recon plane up for Frost, but very quickly shot down. Still have that flak half-track on the field, so I'm sure they'd like to kill that off. Open up those recon planes and the marked vehicle planes as well, not as important. So the T-34 was probing, looking for an opportunity to come in and kill it. The Raketin's there. Got a Panzer IV arriving now for Falco. Oh, Grenadier is dead to a nasty Katyusha barrage. Well done by Frost. 5 kills. Ooh, this could be death. Yep. Guns go down. There goes that 222. Had a good run. But double AT guns up here from Diamond. Did end up building a second one. T-70 trying to extract itself. Lost vision of it? Must have lost vision of it. Luckily, Bulat going to get away there. With artillery being dropped down. AT guns lining up. I think it was about and a miss. Flak half-track over here. in some trouble. Penal's coming in. T-34 one shot. No smoke. There it goes. Late smoke. T-34 ends up firing a shot at the Panzer IV as a result of that. Nice little move there by Falco. Could have activated hold fire and then that might have worked out with the attack ground, but easy to forget to do that. Coming in for a rifle nades. Quite potent. Stolen MG42 by the way by Bulat. I don't think I noticed that. Lost his combat engineers meanwhile down here. Must have been a good shot from the Panzer IV. That's up to 12 kills already. We'll make that 14. Tremendous start for that Panzer IV. A bit greedy here from Bulat, trying to get the decap off before retreating. With attack round work there, and Diamond gets the decrew. Can recover his machine gun now. Or maybe not. Double AT gun shots right there. Kill off the decrew weapon. Good idea from Bulat. Rotation from the T-34 again. Another recon plane shot down immediately by that flak. Marked vehicle out by Bulat, I think. On the Brombeer. Some Katyusha barrage action back here. A lot of scatter. A couple shots in though. A wave of infantry rolling forwards. They're going for a bunker buster, but not really working out. The AAT guns are pushed up. He smokes. No attack grounds from Bulat. Conscripts uraring in. Might actually be low enough that it would die to a anti-tank grenade. Have to wait and see. Tank grenade would have to penetrate though, I think. It's the kill on the pack though, not fast enough to get the Brombeer, and it's going to be a Werfer from Diamond. Not stalling for the Elephant, it looks like. T-3485 meanwhile for Bulat. Quite late getting this out, honestly. Seems like that was a bit overdue. Meanwhile, Frost's just gone for his second T-34. No Su-85s yet, a little unusual. Also has a half... Oh, I was going to say, I thought that was a unupgraded half-track, but no, it's just this. WT guns for Bulat here, lining up a few hits. Oops. That camera work for me.
Vehicles can be marked and targeted.
Getting away with the T-34. Katyusha barrage is out the back. Couple close calls for Falco. Overstaying is welcome. Recon plane out for Diamond. And here comes the Werfer barrage, but the AT guns were already on the move. A little bit of damage. Not too impactful though. Here comes the fresh Katyusha for Bulat now. Spraying its rockets around, not hitting too much. Back in. Big damage. Got the TCM on recon mode back there, providing that vision. Vehicle plane still in the air. On the Brombeer, and we've got the AAT guns coming forward to try to damage it. Again, he's got that T-70 providing some vision for the AAT guns. One shot though, quick reactions from Diamond. Goes to a bunker buster, but Bulat, he's mobile with these AT guns. Could do with maybe a merge into them to get them healthy again though. Frost now has quite a lot of fuel. Not a huge amount to spend your munitions on this commander though.
Forces are capturing our supplies.
So might as well stay on the fuel point with this. And yeah, the Allies getting very low on VPs down to 110. It's really just they've had no control over that far left VP, and it's very hard when that's the case. You just never have control of one VP ever. Oh no! The Brumbier went down that quickly? What happened? Speechless, I've got no idea. Usually it's durable enough that that just can't happen that quickly. Well, we had a Fault Trinity dead over here as well for Falco. Coming in for a bit of a move, Falco. Oh, the heat shells ensure that kill. 34 Vet 3. Runs right into a Raketin. Good little bait there from Falco, but double this lining up as well. Here comes a Werfer. Whoopsie daisy. What was Diamond doing? Had to be a misclick. That's a very costly mistake. He just picked up that over LMG. That's very powerful. Repair station destroyed. Okay, recon plane up again from Frost, but they don't last long with that flak half track on the field. This one running extremely good. Making a dash for the central area. 33 points remaining. The Allies are desperate. Did manage to cap over here. Flak half track was occupied. Slowing down the drain. 30 now for the Allies. There's Panzer IV. 41 kills already. It's been on the field for like 10 minutes. That's insane. Maybe 2 of those are tanks? No, just the one. He's coming in from the rear. Falco in disarray, having to run away. Oh, smoke out. Flak in some trouble. And the PTRS has finished the job on it now. So the Allies can start to use their planes a bit more, but got to move from Falco onto the far VP. 21 points remaining. Bulat making a move here. Double AT guns getting hammered by the Katyusha. They go down fast. They rebuild on the Brumbier. And this is bad news for Diamond. Just getting absolutely overrun by these vehicles. But good work from Falco, bringing his Raketin across to save the day. We've still got 2 AT guns down here decrewed. Getting aggressive with these AT guns is Bulat though. And he's got marked vehicle on the Panzer IV. T-34 is going in for the kill. The Brumbier was trying to repair on the front lines. Very bad idea from Diamond. Cost him his tank. Could this be the end of the T-34 as well? No! Raketin misses the final shot. Good news for Diamond though, these didn't get destroyed. I thought that's what Bulat would be going for. I suppose instead of that he did kill the Brumbier, so can't really argue with the results. By the way, how is that heavy cover? I guess it was from the plane crash wreck. Very weird. Raketin decrewed. That was Vet 3, and now the Penal's just lighting it up. Doesn't get away again. Or maybe that was the unvetted Raketin. He's still got a Vet 3 one over here. PTRS squad's going to try to kill off the decrewed gun so it can't be recovered. There's a 4 coming in. I'm really surprised at how many kills this Panzer IV's got even without the machine gun upgrade. And there we go. PTRS squad does polish off the Raketin. Now the Axis are way down in PopCap. Seems like Falco is stalling for the King Tiger just about there, though. That's going to be an important turning point. Diamond, meanwhile, what's he going to go for? Is it going to be another Brumbeer, or maybe switching over to the Panther for a bit more anti-tank? Oh, he's doing a risky move. He's bringing in his AT guns, but why isn't this one setting up? Oh no! Doesn't quite get the kill. Now under pressure. Doesn't have any Grenadiers up here in support. This one actually gets completely destroyed with that shot. If you had a Grenadier nearby, you could threaten the Faust. Stop this pressure. But yeah, unsupported play from Diamond. Gets it in now. Might still be good enough. T-34 is going to continue on its attack. Meanwhile, some trouble over here. But again, the hero T-34 survives. Rakitten missing the kill shot. Conscripts do end up getting the decro on the pack. All the way back there. 10 VPs left for the Allies, but the AT guns camped on the VP now for Bulat. Gonna stop the clock at 7, I think. T-34 circling, trying to do some crush action. Faust on cooldown. Oh, but the T-34, the Rakitten spins around for it. And eventually gets the job done. And then wheeling its way out to safety. There's 4 coming out to the side. Steampire's going to go for the cap. 5 VPs left for the Allies. But they have smashed Diamond right the way down. Big PopCat lead, especially for Bulat. Frost pulling another T-34 as well. Oh, okay, well, King Tiger getting a nasty shot in. Bit of Katyusha action into the base. Looks like I might have got a few kills, but no squad wipes. Speaking of squad wipes, the T-70 recon mode allowing this Katyusha to be exceptionally powerful for Bulat. Seems like Diamond doesn't have the answer to that. It's constantly wiping his support weapons. Just about there for a Panther if he wants to go for it. He's getting hammered when it comes to infantry though, Diamond. What's he even trying to achieve there? Like, you know, firing at tanks with Grenadiers, not going to work out. Actually, he's trying to cap in the centre. Bulat jamming that with the conscripts for as long as he can. Kessin, strong position here for Falco, but just too much firepower from all these tanks to complete the capture. Light vehicle on the KT now. A few PTRs just plinking away. T-70 coming in from the side on the Rakitten. T-34 is mobilizing, maybe looking to come in from the rear. This T-34 could get involved now as well. Falco under a lot of pressure. The friendly fire from the KT. Steampire's late to retreat, could go down. No. Now being closer than necessary. Diamond does go for the Panther, it's in the build now. Could be pretty successful. No SU-85s from the Allies at this stage. They do have a couple AT guns. Double T-34s, they're coming in. They're looking to polish off the P4, but they find the King Tiger. They do a bit of a drive-by. I think that they don't have the firepower to get the job done, but get a couple of lucky pins on the frontal armor, actually. Panther on the field now, though. Bulat has to respect that, backing away. Still only 5 points remaining for the Allies, but they've got the triple cap going now. Diamond has still quite a lot of manpower. Could squeeze out another pack. Katyusha onto the infantry support gun, but it was already moving away. After just probing with a couple shots. Right, vehicle active though, double AT guns lining up. And the Grenadiers, yeah, they stayed in there far too long. Never killing off this Recon Mode T70 has proved to be a massive obstacle for the Axis. It's just providing so much vision. Here come the double AT guns. Falco doesn't have enough munis for the artillery, otherwise he probably would have dropped it down there. Katyusha onto the High-Vet Raketen decrewed. But a good Grenadier pressure on these AT guns gets them very low. They have to back away 3 T-34s now for Frost.
The enemy is encroaching on our territory.
It is kind of running out of momentum now though. A bit of smoke out from the ISG is actually not a bad idea. King Tiger meanwhile getting some big hits in on these T-34s. This one in some trouble. Gets out of range just in the nick of time. Combat engineers coming to jam the capture though. Got some capping done by Falco on the far side. 5 points remaining. King Tiger dropped the artillery back there. Doesn't look like it hit too much though. Panther, meanwhile, coming in for a couple shots. Could go for the cap over here with these Pios. Looks like they're moving in for that. Still an all-out war for the center as well. Conscripts get there to jam the cap though. Pios aren't going to have the firepower, and a nasty heavy mortar shell wipes the Grenadiers. The AT gun's now back to full strength. Panther has to get out of there. Mark vehicle active on it. KT's backing away. Oh no, what's he doing? Oh, he didn't respect the vision from the marked vehicle plane, and the AT guns run really good, penetrating all of their shots on the frontal armor. Of course, they are vetted, they've got the penetration bonus, but it's, I believe, still not a guarantee on the Panther's frontal armor like that. And that's bad news for Diamond. He's got a lot of manpower to rebuild with. He's rebuilding a pack, a lot of reinforcing going on. But the Allies taking no prisoners now, really putting the boots to the Axis. Goes for the ram, and it penetrates as well. It's just going from bad to worse for the Axis here. Kills off the T-34 that rammed him, but the rest of them mopping it up. Going for the kill on the mechanized truck. Jagdpan's in the build for Falco. Diamond's pack rolling onto the field now. Going for the kill on the Shreya. It's going to go down before the Jagdpanzer can arrive. The Ober's dead. Getting caught in the crossfire. It seems like the Allies have turned the corner with 5 points remaining. It was so close. I wonder if Falco brought the Panzer IV in that was camped on that VP along with the Ogres into the center to assist a bit earlier. Maybe they could have capped the center. T4 goes down, but the battle group in base is dead as well. The Allies really just getting the job done. Sure, the Axis can have a hell of a time trying to rebuild, even with 171 VPs remaining. Unsupported pack up here for Diamond. Katyusha barrage into base. Maybe one of the players is abandoned. Double time. Seems like this one's kind of over. Seems like Diamond's AFK or something. A move there from Bulat. Falco really wants to continue, but unfortunate. Not able to get the job done. Good old base dive here. There goes the King Tiger. Falco throws in the towel. Yeah, strong start from the Axis. It was the double light vehicles that really caused trouble for the Allies. Especially Falco's flak half track containing the PTRS penals. Late anti-tank guns from the Allies really... I mean, the Axis had a strong start, carried that into the mid-game as well. But unfortunately, Diamond, yeah, he was at the mercy of that T-70 with the recon mode, constantly getting his AAT guns barraged, decrewed, swarmed in on by Bulat because of that extra vision. And yeah, on top of that, a little bit bad control, you know, just not respecting the threat of Bulat's double anti-tank guns, leaving his tanks on the front lines available to kill, you know, oftentimes with maybe vision from marked vehicle or vision from the T-70. Bulat taking full advantage of that, running pretty good with the pins and the accuracy and whatnot, but still the opportunity was provided by Diamond, and Bulat took full advantage of it. And yeah, what did he lose? He lose like 3 Brumbeers, was it? And a Panther. We might even be able to check. Just 2. But yeah, just never kind of boot his way into like a large army, constantly at the mercy of Bulat's aggressive armored play. So yeah, GG, good turnaround there from the Allies. Looked grim, but they got the job done in the end. Well, anyway, guys, wrap on that. If you like a good game to be cast by me, details are in the video description below. Otherwise, I'll catch you off the next thrilling installment. Goodbye and good luck.